What could be the final stage of hearings is underway at the High Court here in London in the Julian Assange extradition case. Extradition for Julian Assange had been ordered in 2021 in December, and then Home Secretary Priti Patel confirmed it later the next year. Following that, there is an appeal process now underway. Julian Assange is appealing against that extradition. The earlier order had reversed an order yet before that was in favor of Assange. It had blocked extradition on the ground that he may commit suicide in US custody. Following assurances from the US government, the court then in 2021 had reversed that earlier order. So as of now, the extradition stands, and this is an appeal, or the beginning of an appeal over that order. It's important to see, of course, that this is only the beginning of an appeal. The two-day hearing on Tuesday and Wednesday is intended to determine whether at all Assange has a case, and a case enough to be heard at a full hearing. If that is allowed, then a full hearing will be slotted for a later date and the arguments will be presented there at some length. If that is not allowed, then the only recourse for him is to go to the European Court of Human Rights, but that is a theoretical option. The European Court is not known to allow such an appeal to proceed, and really, if the appeal underway for a full appeal hearing is refused, Assange could be on his way to the US very soon. At the moment, therefore, at this preliminary stage, the threshold of accepting arguments is very low. The court and the two judges hearing the arguments need only to be convinced whether a full appeal hearing should be allowed. But even so, the arguments are being presented at considerable length. Ed Fitzgerald, arguing for Assange, has told the court that Assange is a political prisoner, that he's been imprisoned for championing and expressing political freedom, that he is no ordinary criminal. It has been argued also that the US courts themselves have on occasion observed that a whistleblower should not be prosecuted for exposing truth, and that prosecuting such a whistleblower would amount to political persecution. It was also informed here in the court that there was an earlier ruling in Britain where an official from MI5, the intelligence agency of Britain, had exposed wrongdoing. Then he fled to France. The British government sought his extradition from France, which the French government refused. So that is being held up as a model for the British government to follow here. The 2 days of this hearing will conclude at the end of Wednesday, and it is after that that the court will take a call whether to allow a full hearing in this case.